Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The give to the back. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Third down coming up.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got 43 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Return goes out of bounds.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. At the 35, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Looking for a big play. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time, 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Not much running room. He's got one down to the...
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They knock him down right there.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third down, going up top. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the three. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
And the Knowles trying to cash it in. On quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. You score a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Florida State.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19. Set to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure. Back open in the middle. On the move is the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Finds his man, it's Stokes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw at Sanders. Coming after it. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Here comes the offense on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
You need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. These corners going to give them some space. Going up top on first down. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Comes out throwing on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown Seminoles! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. The Razorbacks will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's high. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Snags it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. This is like, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Maddox. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. Won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Running inside the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Brings up third down. That's the end of the
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They thought they had a good... but it did not work.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Sweet cut there. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Knowles are rolling down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, going their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now, they get the big stop.
To the air, it's Sanders. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up second down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. He'll set up to throw. Using the quick game. He is in! And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sanders. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.